could it be hard times that strained my mind with situations that created complications in my life, like my father's past decisions and drug addictions on my mother's.
Yo,
what's poppin'?
Not much. What's up with you, dude?
Hey, man, good to see you. I haven't seen you in a few weeks.
I know, man. You got rid of the beard. What's new with you?
I mean, that's about it. Chopped the beard off. It was about time. It's getting hot. Summertime out here.
It's definitely getting hot.
Had to go summertime fine on them.
Those of you that aren't from Arizona, have never been here, it gets hot.
120.
Yeah, it'll be hot. Stupid thing.
It's still heating up, though. So
yeah. We've been lucky. It's a little slower this year, which is cool, but yeah, it's getting up there.
It is going to be a hot September.
Yeah. So what else? It's been a while since we've been able to chat because I think we took a week off, right?
A week off. You had a little retreat.
Yeah,
I can't wait to hear about that.
I had a retreat. You had Sneakercon.
Sneakercon, yep. We went to Sneakercon Chicago.
Yep.
Was a success for sure.
Yeah. Did we meet since Sneakercon Chicago or no?
We have not.
Okay.
I think we met and we were going to Sneakercon Chicago.
Okay.
And then
let's hear about that first.
Oh yeah, it was a success. We took our photographer out there, Nick.
I know. I love the content.
Right? Yeah, he did me nice.
Yeah.
He did me real nice. Gave me two smooth little edits, like on the fly.
It was cool.
Yeah, that's
for sure.
And then plus he came up with a little, recap. Obviously dropped it off to the editors, let them do their thing. But
yeah, it was good.
Was out there creating content, taking pictures. He's not only just a photographer and like content creator for us, but he's also an ambassador manager. So he was out there making connects that way as well. Busted his ass.
Did he have fun?
No. It was work for him. It was definitely work for him, but he busted his ass off.
He works hard.
Yeah, very hard working dude.
Yeah.
But he seemed like it was work, and he was just like, this is just work. And I'm like, bro, chill, slow down. I was like, I'm a fast moving person. I think I
move too fast.
I think I hustle and I move fast. Yeah. He was faster than me.
Yeah, you got to slow down.
That's what that espresso coffee does in the morning.
Yeah. Well, you make mistakes when you work that fast too. So I appreciate the hustle for sure, but
it's just his first time. So he's like, "Oh, we got to get shit done." And I was I was like, "I'm looking at the time.
We got plenty of time.
We got plenty of time, man.
Doesn't
relax,
take that long.
chill."
Yeah.
His daughter called him. I gotta go, baby. I'm working. I was like, "Bro, talk to your daughter. You good? Like, you deserve family time on the weekend as well. And you out here busting your ass working."
So you think he wants to do another one or no?
I think he would.
Yeah.
I don't know if he wants to. I'm not in his head, but I think if Fran told him to, he's like a yes man. If Fran said, we want you on a Sneakercon, he's going to say, okay, what do you need me to do? What type of content, I think that was one crazy thing is like, not only did he do like the short form video, he was also taking pictures.
Yeah.
He just had plus he was help selling product. Yeah. He was just a man.
How did he do selling product?
Good. Yeah. I mean, he knows the product. So it wasn't like he doesn't never seen the brand before, he knows all of our products just as well as I do. He does YouTube videos.
Cool.
He knows how to clean shoes.
On that note, before I forget, you got to come up with a bonus plan for selling at shows. Because one of my forum guys like, you got a bonus plan? Because we were talking about you guys going to Chicago or something. He's like, you got a bonus plan? I'm like, no, I don't think we do. Matter of fact, I'm like, I'll work on that because that's a good idea to incentivize you guys to sell.
I mean, at the end of the day, my goal is to sell out regardless.
No, I know, but I still want to reward you guys for, because it's going to make you work a little bit harder.
I don't think so, but
I'll take it. Either way, whatever.
Yeah, yes. I'm out there grinding regardless. My whole goal is any show I do is I don't want to fly with anything back.
No, of course.
The least I got to carry, the easier it's going to be when I have to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning bringing stuff to the airport.
So how did we do at this show? Did we sell out? How much?
We did not sell out. We brought about 5,000 just because that was what we made 2 days. So we took a lot of product with us, thinking we were going to be able to sell it. Chicago is always a really good city. We broke a little over 4. So, we did have to bring some product back. But I just think it's just, the economy right now.
Shipping cases back?
We ship 1 box back on top of what we fly back with anyways.
Yeah, that's cool. Whatever.
But, I mean, SneakerCon DC's coming up. We're going to sell out that time.
Yeah? Was it busy at SneakerCon Chicago or not?
I mean, the convention center was massive.
Really?
It's a massive convention center.
Is it the same one where they have to put the walls?
No walls.
Okay.
So there was no walls. I think before there's always a divider in it.
Yeah.
This time I think was one of the first times I seen it where there was no walls. It was wall to wall. And the bad thing is I'm going to picture this in my hand so people who are listening probably not going to see the picture. This is the convention center.
Yeah.
We were on this side facing this way. So we had this much of the show we were looking at. Meanwhile, the whole other half. So 70% of the convention center was all going that way. So the first day we did better in sales, but I was telling Nick, like, the flow of traffic just wasn't there. I'm like, yo, I'm used to like floods of people just coming, you know, like.
Are they putting us in a place?
Yeah, we're in the brand alley. Yeah. We were right by the door, but I just think just due to the flow of traffic, people just gravitated towards the other half. But yeah, we're like right in the brand alley, right across from Monster Energy. And I mean, they have people getting Monsters all day, every day. You know, they're giving free Monsters. So we had a good location just in general to the brands.
I'm not a big fan of that brand alley shit.
But when it came to like the just the flow, the first day, I was telling Nick, like, I was just underwhelmed. I was like, bro, I'm used to just people flooding, you know, lines of people kind of lining to buy product and stuff. Versus this time, it was like just super slow. I was like, bro. And then I was talking to someone the next day, and she told me, she was like, I didn't even get to the side. She said, I did all that over there, got my stuff. I ended up leaving. So this is like when I came today, this is my first half I wanted to come like check out.
Yeah.
So that's what I think it was. It was just so big, you know, and especially if you're going there just to buy like a lot of people go there looking for a shoe. They know what they want. They want to get a certain deal. They know the price, what they want to pay. They looked on StockX, seen what it's going for. Might try to, you know, get $20 under, or like, or if they're lucky to get it right at what that buy now price is, what you would get. But yeah, I mean, successful show, super busy. The second day was when I was like, okay, like I noticed it. Like we were able to see the flow of traffic in front of us. First, the second day, again, it was just, we were only looking at what was in front of us. 30% of the convention center essentially was like in front of our eyes, versus the other 70 was all behind us.
Is there a New York show scheduled this year?
Man, they put New York on the schedule every single December, every year.
They're having a hard time finding a location.
But there's never been one. So I think there was one at the beginning of the year. They sent the schedule out, but the last 2 years they did the same thing. So I don't know. I think the next big one's coming up, DC, which we're going to be at in a few weeks. So all my East Coasters, make sure y'all pull up. The following week, we on the West Coast for the Bay. I think they got LA, and they got some big international shows. I think you should be a part of, Steve.
Yeah, I mean.
You going to go to Brazil?
When is it? I think it's in November, right?
November. So basically, Sneakercon Mexico City, which I think is going to be another good show, just even for the brand. Like, it'd be really good, beneficial for us to be out there in Mexico City.
And we have a presence out there, so we should probably start planning that soon.
That's like the 18th and 19th, and then the following week. So they're doing Mexico City, Brazil. It's like, you know, Sneakercon's kind of smart. If they're going to go international, they're going to like,
of course,
they're traveling for 2 weeks.
Don't come all the way back.
Yeah, no point to go all the way back. So the bad thing about Brazil is that's like essentially Thanksgiving weekend or Black Friday weekend, and just kind of just our brand, you know, being an e-commerce business, you know, Black Friday's, you know, a bit crucial for us, you know?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know, that was like one like negative I kind of saw. I was like, man, for the Brazil trip, but I think
we'll see.
Dope.
Yeah,
Definitely,
I mean, I'll look at it. I looked at it. I mean, I would love to go there. I just don't know. Yeah, if it'll work for me for traveling.
I know Vic would love to go to Mexico City. We would need Vic Almighty.
Yeah, I mean, again, I'm totally down. I think just because we have a presence in Mexico City, that it would be a smart move. We can meet with our distributors.
Biggest city in the world, right there.
Yeah, no, it's cool. I mean, I've been there, so it's, you know.
I've never been. Not Mexico City. That's one thing on my bucket list, is to like do the pyramids and.
Yeah, I didn't get to do all that. I
worked.
I was trying to source manufacturers, but yeah, I think that's a possibility. We should put a meeting on the calendar pretty soon.
For sure. I'll let Akil know. He handles all that. I just go out there and be the face of the show.
There you go.
Look pretty.
There you go. Pretty boy Rob.
Hey.
Greer in your ear, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, so I went to Vancouver, which was cool. Weather was nice.
Well, what was the weather like? Because obviously,
I mean, it was cool. So
around 90, 100 degrees here. So
70 degrees.
Vancouver, that's on the West Coast side, right?
It is, yeah, above Oregon. Yeah. So it's on that side. Yeah, it was. I mean, it was beautiful. I mean, I don't know even how else to explain it.
What was it? It was like a camping trip?
No. It was a forum retreat. So it's like a mastermind group. So it's my forum EO that I've talked about here.
So a bunch of millionaires.
Yeah, it was just 8 of us.
8 of you guys.
Yeah. So we got a house.
Airbnb?
Airbnb. Yeah, 8 bedrooms. The house was sick. Had a chef that was there like probably 3 or 4 meals that we had. We went to dinner. We did some development stuff, and then we took like a tour, went bear searching, and I guess they sold one of my guys because one of my
Bear
guys,
search like you guys were hunting for one?
No, just like bear watching. We tried to go watch bears, but I guess they sold him, and we had 2 different cars. The car I was in, we're looking for these things, and the car that the other guys were in was like, I don't know why you guys even did this because there ain't going to be no bears out here right now. So someone got you.
Yeah.
So we ended up, just going and cruising and getting lunch, but it was cool, man.
There's like a little like a camping hoax. I forgot what they're called, but essentially you're looking for a bird. You ever heard of that?
No.
It's like a sniper. Like you're supposed to make it's what parents tell their kids. Like, oh, you do this, and it's like a bird call to get like some rare bird that doesn't even exist or something.
Never heard of it.
I gotta look it up. I remember I went camping and I seen it, or like they kind of when I went with my church, there was like some little thing they did when I was 8, 9, 10 years old. And then I remember watching the show King of the Hill, and like they went on a camping trip and did the same thing. And like years later, I was like, that's like the thing that my church we were trying to do. I don't even I was so young, don't even remember until I was a teenager. I seen it.
Look at the church lying. Why
mean?
is the church lying? They're lying to kids.
Hey, don't.
Hey, I mean that's I don't know if that's really acceptable if you're going to be from a church. Aren't you supposed to tell the truth?
I don't know. I might be speaking. I think it's just like a game or something.
No, I think that's called dishonesty.
Probably.
Yeah. So
they need to confess.
You need to talk to your church about that.
I don't go there no more.
Don't be dishonest to the kids.
That was 25 years ago.
You're teaching bad habits over there.
But yeah, that's kind of what it sounds like. It's just bear watching. You ain't getting no bears. You guys talking, vibing out.
It's like a bear tour, and basically we did see a bear's head pop out, but that's about it. And it's funny because the other car, they turned around. They're like, "Screw this, we're gonna go drink some beer somewhere." And they said that
that was a smart group.
One of his buddies, the guy that was driving the tour, he said that, hey, there's been this bear over by one of my buddy's house. He's going through all the trash. So they went there. They sent us a picture of a goddamn bear, big ass bear, just walking down the street, and we're out in the middle of the wilderness looking for him. So they saw it first. They saw one first, but it was still cool. I mean,
they saw the bear and drank some beers.
Yeah, but we also got to see a waterfall that they didn't get to see, which was really dope. And then we went to this lake that was just unbelievably like dope.
Did you get out and have to like hike to get there, or was it just you drove up? And
it was an off-road drive that you had to get there, but it was cool. Yeah, nice. It was really. I got some photos of it, but obviously photos don't do it justice. It was just the most peaceful lake. There was nobody out there. Crystal clear water. Yeah, it was pretty sick. So,
did you put your feet in?
No.
Too cold. Probably cold as shit, huh?
Yeah. No, I mean we touched it, but I didn't. I would have. Shit, I would have went in it if
jumped in, cannonball.
No towels, no. It would have been too cold for that, but it was cool. It was a good trip. Glad to be back though. Got back the day before Father's Day and hung out with my daughter.
What was your biggest take on it? Because obviously it was like a business development. Biggest take.
Yeah, well, we talked about feedback and how important feedback is.
Taking it or giving it.
Well, both. Just feedback in general and how. Again, I'm not even sure how we're going to do it, but incorporating it into the business is something that people just need to learn how to expect, and they should you got to build it into the business up front so people just expect it. So when they get feedback, they're not shocked, like, oh, shit. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And people don't think because we haven't been giving feedback for however long that once they get it that they're like totally shocked by it and they don't even know what to do with it because it's so out of the ordinary. I
mean, being in any business setting, you should be able to expect constructive feedback.
We just don't do a good job of it here. So it was interesting. It was definitely something to learn. And then giving feedback is a skill in itself, right?
Yeah, because you got to know how to give. You can't, like you said, we talked it up in the past. Like, you can't just come at someone being a dick and just tell them what it is.
Yeah.
There's an art to being.
There is an art, and I'm not good at that art. So yeah.
Well, that's what you learned.
Yeah. Well, I didn't learn that, but I know that I need to learn how to do that, and just figure out how to build it into the business is something that people can expect all the time.
These retreats, is it something like once a quarter, once a year?
Yeah, once a year.
That's pretty cool, though.
Yeah. So, yeah, it was a good experience, and I'll be ready for the next one.
Those other 7 other dudes, are they all like local businesses here in Arizona, or
Yeah.
kind of all around?
Yeah, local businesses. Yeah, so no, it was good. So, got to bond with them a little bit, because typically when we meet, we're meeting. We have a full day, so we meet at 11. So our forum is like from 11 to 4:30, or 11 to 4, and we meet once a month. But we're trying to cram a bunch of shit in there.
Yeah.
So there's not a lot of time to just get to know each other or elaborate on certain things, because we're on a time crunch. So it was cool hanging out and going to dinner, and it was a good time.
You've been to Vancouver a handful of times, I'd imagine.
Never.
Right? Never, not even for none of the SneakerCons?
Never been to Vancouver. No.
Would you go back?
Yeah, I would go back. I would take my family there, just because it was really, there's a lot of outdoor activities that you can do.
Yeah.
The weather was nice, and it was pretty.
Yeah, I've never been to Vancouver, but I went to Montreal.
I went to Montreal.
That's probably my favorite spot in the world that I've been to so far. And I've been to Japan a couple times, just Montreal, just like the culture there. It's just,
cool.
Yeah, it's just very unique. Just everyone's trilingual, speak 3-4 different languages.
Yeah.
You just see everything in French.
Yeah.
It's just, create a super unique experience. And then when we went out there, it was like festivals. There was every other block, there was a festival. And I think I asked later, why there's all these festivals? And they were just, that's what they do. Montreal is like the city of festivals.
Yeah.
There was a graffiti festival where the buildings were just massive buildings, just huge street art. There was I don't even name of the festival, some French festival for some dude. It's crazy though.
Yeah. No, I went there for Sneakercon once, and I actually took Katie went with us. I forget who else went to that one, but it was pretty dope. I remember we went on a tour of the underground city. Did you do that when you went there?
No, we didn't do no tours. It was just kind of just.
Yeah, that's pretty. That was a cool tour too, because there's a whole city underneath there that.
Like subways, or you said like a city?
I don't remember exactly. Not a subway, but there's like a city underground.
Damn, I gotta look into that.
Yeah,
That sounds
that's
very
cool.
interesting, very intriguing.
Yeah. So, yeah. I mean, it's good now, but I'm glad to be back, man. Glad to be back. What about you? What about your intentions? What's been going on with those?
Well, 2 weeks ago, I set the intention to, really prioritize eating right and portion control.
How's that going?
I mean, I've been meal prepping.
Yeah.
Still hungry as shit.
You got to one thing that I realized when I was doing this, and you got to almost enjoy that hungry, that the stomach kind of, the rumbling that you get. Mm-hmm. You almost kind of have to like that.
Nah, like eating, bro. You don't see the belly?
Nah,
hey, I'm not gonna lie, I was so pissed though. There's a little sidebar. So the other day, I worked out. I go home, shower. I weighed myself. I was like 195 last time. I was 186, and I was like, oh hell yeah, I'm about to hit 185 soon.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I decided, I didn't eat breakfast, and I was like, came back from lunch, and I was like, I'm not even gonna eat lunch. I was like, I'm just gonna starve and just eat one time today when I get home. I got back home, I weighed 190. I was like, how the fuck do I gain 4 pounds?
You drank water.
Yeah, but still, 4 pounds of water. I was
you
like,
don't weigh yourself multiple times throughout the day. Only weigh yourself at one time, and I highly recommend weighing yourself right when you wake up. That's the only time you should ever step on a scale.
Yeah, I did. I was like 185 point something.
Yeah.
And I almost said I'm not gonna eat today.
Yeah.
I gotta eat, bro.
Well, on that note, are you down to do a 3-day fast? Did we talk about this?
You brought it up essentially. I know intermittent fasting maybe.
No, but like a 3-day fast.
I don't know. I mean, I could try.
I'm not ready to do it yet, but if you're down,
I would definitely do it. Yeah,
Okay.
to try.
Yeah,
Like on a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday though. That way.
Yeah. They say that. I wouldn't do it on the week. I wouldn't be able to do it on the weekend.
Yeah.
They say once you can get through that 24 hours, so you eat a big meal on Sunday night, then you don't eat all day Monday, which I don't eat until 1 anyway. So
Me too. Yeah, I don't eat breakfast.
just
ever.
go through the rest of the day. Said once you get through that and go back to sleep, the next day is pretty easy.
I think the thing is I'm up at night too, so it's
that's more challenging.
I don't get 8 hours or full of that. I'm able just to sleep.
That would be hard.
I'm just gonna be like.
Actually, you probably shouldn't do it because you need that sleep. So it's probably not a good idea.
I typically don't eat at night though. When I go to work, I have my girl pack me this little fruit bowl or just a bunch of fruit, and that's typically all I eat because I already know like eating late at night is not good for you either. So I'm really trying to lose weight. Like my goal is to get 175. That's what I really want to be able to stay at one, like, you know, and maintain it. But yeah, I was just so salty as hell. You know, I fucking weighed myself.
Yeah,
Didn't eat. I was
don't do
like,
that.
oh, hell yeah, I didn't eat. I'm going to hit 185 today.
Just weigh yourself in the morning.
4 pounds. I
Weigh
was
yourself
like, what
Dude,
the hell?
I gained 5 or 6 pounds on
From
this
the
trip.
retreat?
Yeah, from this trip because we had a chef, and you know when there's good food, that there's more made than you have. It's like fuck. So I ate, and then we went to 2 really nice restaurants at night, and it was all we paid for it. So it was, I mean, it was all paid for already. So
Yeah, you got to get in.
yeah. So
If you going to spend it, you use it.
yeah. So it was I came back with a little extra weight on myself.
Yeah, but I mean, portion control, I'm doing it. I was trying, you know, when we did go to Chicago, Nick's vegan, so I ate vegan that whole trip. I was like, you know what, I'm going to
That's cool.
go vegan, you know. That's what. Well, I think I went vegetarian because I think I had cheese.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what I did.
You find some decent vegan or vegetarian spots?
We had one spot that was kind of like nice.
Because there are some
Other than that,
good
yeah,
ones.
we went to a couple. We had Mexican. Like the best part was tacos, and it was a hole in the wall taco shop that just happened to have, you know, vegetarian and vegan tacos.
Yeah.
That was the best part, you know, like in
Chicago.
In
which is
Chicago,
interesting.
yeah, and we had pizza, but vegan pizza is not the move.
No.
Oh no,
Yeah,
not the
no.
move.
No,
He was like, "Oh, this pizza is so good," and
With
I'm
cheese?
just like, "Bro, you don't know
Yeah.
what you missing, man."
Yeah, you need cheese.
Yeah,
on
definitely.
pizza, sure.
But so yeah, I'm trying.
How's the meals going?
The meals,
Yeah.
I mean, eating them.
Yeah.
Going.
It's avoiding you from overeating.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
biggest thing, and that's why I really did join this meal prep plan.
Yeah.
Was because again, like if I'm gonna make food, like I'm gonna make probably a lot. You know, I'm gonna make a bunch of food, and then if it's there, I'm gonna eat it.
Yeah.
You know, and this is like giving me portion control, eating 2 of them a day. You know, and then eating fruit at nighttime. I mean, I think it's a good start, a good, you know, good kick starting me to really, you know, just trying to do it. I'm gonna do this for at least a month to see like how it affects me,
All right.
other than my wallet,
Yeah.
because it's hitting the wallet.
Yeah. I mean, that's not super expensive.
Yeah, it's not bad.
In comparison to eating out, it's probably about the same.
About
I mean,
the
you're going to
same,
spend
yeah.
about $10
For
eating
sure.
out, 10 to 12, regardless. Well, mine was, what was mine? Mine was
You tell me.
affirmations, and
You did that for a week.
I did it for a little more than a week, and then I went on my trip, and I
Yeah,
totally dropped the ball.
that's when you really needed to do it. You
No,
really
I know.
needed
I trust me, I know. But I did it for the week. I need to start doing it again, but I also want to redo it because I need to figure out a way. Because I had people ask me, what is this?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm not doing a good job of promoting it. Like, if I could put a link to the podcast, I had to, like, tell
I seen the
people.
graphic. Yeah, you had the graphic.
I had the graphic, but I need to make it easier for people to understand. Because that's why I did it, is so people would, like, kind of reference the podcast, but they weren't putting one and one together.
I think you need to make like a actual graph, like a full graphic that has like,
Yeah.
you know, follow the podcast,
Yes.
you know, and then like the logo,
Yep.
and then like 2 little just boxes, and then you can just type in, you know, like
Yeah.
on the gram.
I kind of did that. So I built out, you know, kind of whatever the format
template.
was. Yeah, the template. But I need to do a better job of it. So,
The logo's looking good though.
yeah, looks cool.
Little red, right?
Yeah.
You got the black and white version and the red one.
Yeah. Thanks to Daniel. Shout out to Daniel for hooking that up.
Hey, hype D.
Yep. So we both accomplished them, but we kind of went 2 weeks now because we weren't. We didn't meet last week. I was gone all week, and then
I was here.
you were here. Yeah. So, what are your intentions going to be this week?
This week, man, I really haven't put too much thought into it. But obviously I still need to go to the gym. But I actually need to take a light little break on the gym.
Okay. Why?
I hurt my wrist, man.
You did?
It's like not hurt, but it's like,
What were you doing?
I don't know.
It was from the gym, you think?
Yeah, it had to be. You know, it's just my left hand. It's like it happened on Thursdays, kind of when I noticed it. But I said, fuck it, I'm gonna
What
push
were you doing?
curls. These.
You don't even know what
Those.
you're doing.
Yeah, I don't know. I
Okay.
just noticed like I would only you know, associate it to working out. Probably just improper techniques. You know, like
How
doing
bad's
something.
it hurt? Scale of 1 to 10.
Oh, it's not. I mean, it hurts, but not right now. Right now, it's not bad.
Yeah.
But like in the morning when I wake up, or like when I like put down or go up, It hurts.
How bad? 1 to 10, 1 to 5. I won't give you so many options.
Nah, I would probably say about a 3, like maybe like a 2 right now. Like it's sore, it feels bruised, it's definitely bruised, but like as I was working out, so Friday I was like, all right, I'm gonna work out anyways. I told myself I'm gonna do leg days Friday, but once I got there, I was just like, nah, fuck, pick up these weights. I'm just gonna keep doing it, and like I worked through it. Like while I was working out, it wasn't bad, but then like later that night, or when I'm going to sleep, that's like I just feel it kind of throbbing and like have to ice it. It don't look swollen, and I still got a skinny ass wrist.
Get some CBD oil on that thing.
Nah, but I was icing it, putting some ice on it, trying to elevate it as I was like laying down on my pillow.
I think it's all in the mind. I think that probably hurts at a 0.5, and you're just saying it's a 2.
Nah, right now, yeah, it don't hurt right now.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
But,
well, I think that we got to get you in the gym working out. I told you you'd have this week.
you did tell me, that's what I'm saying. I can't. Like I'm
not
right
this
now,
week.
No, I can't.
Next week.
My wrist. I think this whole week I'm gonna do like really try to focus on legs and cardio. So
just do the stair stepper.
I've been adding that every day. 20 minutes starting
next
my
week.
workout.
It's a new week anyway, so you can work out with me next week, starting next week.
One day.
No, all week.
Damn.
Yeah, all week. Yeah. No.
You do 5 days, 4 days? What are you doing?
Do 5 days.
I typically do like 3 or 4.
And next week is that the entry into 4th of July?
No, I don't think so. No, not
I
yet.
think it is. Buddy. I think 4th of July. Yes. So next week, Friday is going into 4th of July weekend.
So this Friday or
No. Next Friday.
Week, okay.
So next week, the 26th through the 30th. I don't know if I'll be here the 30th because we're going to Rocky Point for 4th of July, but we'll see. But at least
4th of July off, right?
Yeah, I gave everyone that Monday off too. So the 3rd.
Sheesh,
So
let's go.
4-day weekend.
Hey, love to hear that.
So, I mean, before, because we've kind of been shooting the shit, that's great, but let's provide some value to people. So, really, I want to get back into the conversation of what makes people change their life, right?
Mm-hmm. Only you can do it.
Only you can do it, right?
Only you can do it.
And you are the one that is responsible. So regardless of what happens to you in your life, nobody can change your life but you. Like at the end of the day, it is up to you to do it. So those of you that have heard my story, and we can go into more detail about that. There's a couple options that I could have been. I could have gone the wrong path and been addicted to drugs. I could have kept selling drugs and been in jail. I could probably be dead for numerous reasons. But I decided that wasn't the life that I was going to live, and I changed my life regardless of the circumstances that I'd been involved in. So really you have to, if you're listening to this podcast and you want to change your life, it's up to you. Like, do not wait for somebody to help you. Don't wait for somebody to guide you. The other thing that I was thinking about is you are who you hang out with too. So your surroundings. So really, if you are hanging out with people that are not a positive impact on your life and they're not doing things that are positively impacting you or wanting the best for you, you may need to look at your friends and be like, you know what, I think it's time that I probably either do my own thing or find some new friends. And as hard as that is to hear, sometimes your friends don't really want the best for you because misery loves
for them,
misery loves company, and they don't want you to succeed because they know that they don't know how to do it, or they don't have the drive or whatever it may be. So, thinking about that more, I just wanted to touch on that. So what are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, with that being said, I'm going to go to your guys' trip next year. I'm trying to be a millionaire too.
Yeah.
I'm going to go to the forum group. Shit, by me.
I mean, there's some prerequisites that you have to do at least $1 million in business a year.
No, for sure. Yeah. No, I would just...
But it is.
No, but the first thing when you brought it up was like a conversation we had when I first started going to the gym. You were like, where's Akil?
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't fucking know. I'm only responsible for myself.
100%. And where is Akil?
He was...
How long? How many days did he do, you think?
Maybe 5 at
Maybe
most.
5?
At most 5 I would give him.
See, that's a short run, man. I got to hand it to you. Because the amount you work and the dedication that you have, like if you really set your mind to something, I have a feeling you'll be able to do it.
No, I mean, like I said, I've always been a firm believer of that, and I want better things for my life. I don't expect handouts, I told myself I need to get rid of this little pudge.
Yeah.
It's slowly but surely,
On that note, I told you to find a way that you could get some more sleep. Have you put much thought or a plan together?
I thought about it, just haven't discussed it with Akil yet because he's my direct supervisor.
Okay, well, I'm bypassing that conversation, and you can come straight to the boss.
Yeah.
So if you have a plan,
I was just gonna say, come in at 9 every day. Just get an extra hour of sleep. I think that can be beneficial.
so this is what I want you to do: 131.
131.
Okay, this is your 131.
Yep.
You need more sleep. What are the options?
All right. So 1.
You don't need to tell me now.
Oh, okay,
Next
okay,
week. So for those of you guys that are listening,
Break it down.
We just implemented a 131 strategy, which is a problem-solving strategy. So instead of all the problems bubbling up to the top where it creates a bottleneck because I can only solve so many problems at once, I am empowering the team to use this 131 strategy. So what it is if somebody has an issue, what they're going to do is they're going to fill out this form. They're going to notate the issue. That is the first one. The 3 is going to be 3 solutions or possible solutions to that issue. And then the last one is going to be the solution that they chose. So I think that there are some team members that are working on some of these things right now.
I just submitted one.
One. Did you?
Yeah, I got brought up to the L10 last week, but you weren't here to.
Yeah, I wasn't here. Awesome. So I love to hear that. So props, kudos for that one. And basically what it's going to do is it's going to allow the leader or the supervisor to analyze the 131, and then they're going to have a conversation with the teammate or the direct report to make sure that it solves the problem, right? So that's really what you want to figure out. So out of the 3 solutions, which is the best, and does it actually solve the problem? So I can't wait to hear what yours is, but why don't you do one for the sleep thing? Because I want to see where your brain goes for the 3 different things, and then I want to work with you to make sure that it's the best.
Like, is this going to be live on the podcast next
week?
Yeah,
I think so. I think it's a great thing to do.
There you go. That's my intention. Have a 131 for next week.
No. We need a different intention because that's just something that you just need to do.
Cool. Well, we'll just get straight into it. What you got for your intention this week?
My intention is I'm going to go back to the daily affirmations and
going to keep them up.
Yeah, I'm going to keep them up. I need to redesign that thing. And maybe post more on social media.
Well, I mean, just posting them on social media, that's one.
Yeah, but that's small. I mean, outside of that too.
Have you posted a grid post about Defy The Odds podcast?
No.
That could be your first one. Like, hey, 10 plus episodes deep. Check out Defy The Odds.
Yeah.
That's simple. You can be a graphic. It can be you smiling. You with a blank shirt with the logo on it.
Greer in your ear.
Greer in your ear. Come on.
I might have to change the name of the podcast from Defy The Odds to Greer in
Hey,
your ear.
shout out to Zion for that one.
Yeah, that was good. So, what else?
I mean, you tell me what else. So you're gonna do the affirmations, and you're gonna post more on social media.
Yep, because I hate posting.
I'm gonna come up with the 131. I know you said that's not.
And
really
I'm gonna lose some weight.
I mean, that's always the goal for me. But 131, and next week, I'm gonna try to go in the gym with you. I can't promise it just because
there's no try.
I got it. My wrist.
Bro, then you go light.
I'm gonna go light.
No excuses.
Sure. Yeah, I'm gonna go. But I even read it. It said like a light sprain, it takes 2-3 weeks to heal. A medium sprain's like 6 weeks.
I think it's not even a sprain. I just think. I just think you're. Yeah. I just think you got.
Hey, trust me, I'm still in the gym. But again, I'm gonna go light this week. That's gonna be an intention this week. Is focus on my legs and cardio. Something I normally don't do. Okay. And I'm going to really focus.
That's going to be your attention. So just hit more cardio. That's
cardio. Okay. More cardio and legs, lower body versus really trying to strain my, my wrist. I need rest, that's another intention, Get rest. You guys need rest. Obviously, Steve keeps preaching it to me about getting sleep, and I think knowing when to rest is very crucial.
Yeah, no, you need sleep, dude. You're going to I just had my annual physical, so I have a concierge doctor, and he does a pretty in-depth.
That's why you're sitting funny.
No, they don't. They don't do that. No, they check your arteries with sonar or some shit, and they do a bunch of different things. But
that's good. That's men's health. If you 40 plus like Steve, make sure you guys doing that.
I'm young. Yeah, based on all the results, though, I'm actually much younger than my age, so that's a good thing.
I mean, you eat good. You're in the gym.
I mean, but I've also not taken care of myself over the years. I mean, again, here, you've seen this photo, right?
I don't think I have it.
You
said
haven't?
a chunky when you were chunky.
You haven't? Well, because I had to show it to the guys.
You told me you were gonna show me. I'd never seen it.
Okay, here you go, buddy.
We got to post this on the screen.
Yeah, we can post it for the people that have never seen it.
Oh wow, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty chunky in the face.
Oh, I was big, dude.
How old were you?
It's a great question. I don't know how old I was. If I had to guess,
early 20s, late 20s.
If I had to guess, it was probably early 20s.
And that was the biggest you've ever been in your life?
It's the biggest I have a photo of. I don't know, to be honest.
Could have been a little bigger. What do you think you were weighing at that time?
Oh man, the heaviest I ever weighed myself was 245.
Okay.
But you look at that, and then you look at this is 10 years ago.
No, yeah, much. Yeah.
Totally different. So, and on that note, for those people that are listening again, I used to be a fat fuck. Again, 250 pounds. I weigh 195 usually right now, so 50, 60 pounds. And that's what I weighed myself at. I think I got up to a size 40 pants.
Oh, wow.
Big, yeah. So you can turn that around too. You just have to put in the work and eat right. It's a lifestyle change. It's not, something that it's going to happen overnight. You have to work at it and really put in the effort. So if you're not willing to do that, it's just not going to happen at the end of the day. So I came up with this. Did I tell you the thought that I had about 80% effort?
Tell me a little more. You might have 80% effort and then 20% diet.
No. So let me pull it up because I got it in notes. I was taking notes the other night. I was thinking of a few things, and this was one of them. So
like 20% talent.
No. So really, number one is believe in yourself. Okay, you have to believe in yourself, because if you don't believe in yourself, it doesn't matter what other people might have so much belief in you and think that you can do things, but if you don't believe it in yourself, it's never going to fucking happen. So believe in yourself, number one. Number two, 80% is not enough. I think that 80% effort really only provides 60% results, because you don't get, for every ounce of effort, you're not getting the exact same results back. Yeah. So 80% effort is 60% results. And you have to be obsessed if you want to be anywhere close to 90%. So if you want to lose weight and get in good shape, that does not happen by itself. Like, it needs to be a priority in your life. It needs to come before. When you're making decisions, that needs to be at the top of the decision-making thing, right?
For sure, yeah.
So if you're not willing to do that, you might be able to do it at 80%. It's just going to take you, twice as long, or, and then what other notes do I have?
Yeah, just speaking on that 80%, I'm probably on like 75.4%.
You're at 75.4?
Yeah.
That's how much effort you're putting in?
Yeah. I mean, I just like food. Like, but I am portioning. I'm trying. Food. But again, it's something that I know I'm struggling with, and I'm trying, and I'm day by day, might be 76 tomorrow.
Well, might
be 78 next week.
I do the same thing.
Before I know it, I might be 90%, and really just feeling. I'm sure once you see the results, it's like you're like, once you see, you're almost towards the goal. Like, why give up now? You're already almost there. Like, just keep pushing. If you just keep going, you're gonna hit that goal. Why turn around when you're like halfway there already?
Well, because it's easy to turn around. I've told you the story, the fat man, skinny guy mindset.
Tell me again.
So, in the E-Myth, the book, and again, it's been a while since I read this, so don't quote me, and I'm pretty sure it's from this book. They discuss the fat guy mentality and the skinny guy mentality. So there's a fat guy, you're sitting on the couch and you're eating chips and drinking soda and watching TV and, you know, whatever. One day you realize, man, I'm tired of being, you look at yourself in the mirror and you're like, I'm tired of being this fat fuck. I'm going to do something and I'm going to change my life and I'm going to get in shape. I'm going to eat better and I'm going to exercise, right? So that skinny guy, the mentality comes and he takes over. So it is from E-Myth because they're talking about, as an entrepreneur, you have the entrepreneur in your mind, you have the manager, and you have the technician. So they're all fighting for power, right? So if you're not able to be the entrepreneur, the manager, and the technician at the same time, if one takes over more than the other, then some things you're going to drop the ball on others. So it's the same thing with this fat guy, skinny guy. So the skinny guy takes over. You're running every day. You're eating better. You're losing weight. You're feeling really good. And then it rains one day and you don't go running. And then the next day you're like, yeah, I already missed a day. It's okay. And you fall back. The fat guy mentality comes back and he takes over. And it happens so often that you need to make sure that you understand that it is your mind playing tricks on you and you have to control your mind. That is the most important thing that you can do, is learn how to control your mind. So it happens to everybody though.
Yeah, for sure. 100%.
So discipline is the other thing too, that if you can figure out how to really have good discipline when it comes to these things, that's when other things get easier. And that's something that I'm working at, because I'll go through phases where I am militant, right? And I'll be really good, and then I'll either smoke some weed or I'll do something, or after a night of drinking, then your body is not craving healthy food after a night of drinking.
Oh, you just want to sleep all day.
Well,
I don't even want to
sleep
eat
all day. You want to eat fatty foods to absorb some of that alcohol and that poison. So your body does not crave healthy food. So having the discipline either not to drink or to choose a healthier option. But
that's crazy. After I drink, that's actually what I want. I want like a smoothie, frozen like fruit smoothie. I don't know why. Like that's like my hangover cure.
No hamburgers or
Nah, I want like a smoothie. I don't know why.
That's interesting.
Or an ice cold Powerade.
I mean, that's
like those are like
yeah.
Those are what like
I can see that too.
Better.
I can see that too, and I
like a naked juice. You know, the naked smoothies. Every time I'm in Vegas, I gotta spend $8 to get a naked, because it makes me feel better about my body. Like, damn, I drink a lot. Let me put some fruits and vegetables.
I want like a breakfast burrito, or
that's while I'm drunk. Like drunk as shit at night, and I'm just like drunk.
Well, that too, yeah. But in the morning, see, I don't typically eat at night after I've been drinking, so it's probably just a delayed reaction for me.
Yeah.
But anyways, back to the point is 80% effort only gets 60% results.
If not less.
Yeah, if not less. That's just what I came up with because I was thinking about it, you know. Because I feel like I put in 80% effort when it comes to my eating habits as well. Mm-hmm. And I know that if I really dialed that in and I was really, really, you know, just dialed in, and I for like 1 month, I would be right about where I want to be.
Yep.
But I don't have the discipline right now.
Hey, I mean, that's good. That's how I need to look at it too. Like, you know, 80% ain't gonna cut it, because I'm probably right there too. You know, like I'm trying. I'm getting these meal preps. You know, I'm only eating 2 times a day. I'm put a lot of fruits in my diet. So I mean, can I do better? Yeah, you know, and I think that's pretty much what it is. It's more like that home cooked food. You know what I'm saying? Like when like my girl cooks for me. If I go to her house,
well, and
her mom's like, oh, more food. But
just do it in moderation. Yeah. It's you got to have that discipline.
I'll be like, okay.
To say no. Trust me, it is hard. Believe me, when we went on this retreat, we had a chef, and he made like, I think for breakfast. So the first night we had a 5-course meal with wine pairings on every single, like, every single course.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm drinking different wine. I'm eating, steak and all kinds of different stuff. That was easy because it was already portioned. Breakfast the next morning was a Turkish breakfast with like these eggs on this yogurt with Turkish
eggs on yogurt.
But picture Mediterranean style, like
Okay, yeah.
like a Mediterranean
Greek
yogurt. Not Greek yogurt. It's more of like a tahini style. It's hard to explain, but eggs on that with Turkish, kind of like a hummus, but Turkish bread with hummus and falafels and this I think it was a quinoa salad or something, and I just could not stop eating it.
I'm gonna have to look that up. Never heard of a Turkish breakfast.
Oh, it was good.
Yeah,
it was pretty good.
I love breakfast. It's actually one of my favorite foods.
Yeah, for sure.
Breakfast.
So I could not control overeating on this trip, and I wish I could. So I really need to work on my discipline too. And again, it is baby steps. Going from 0 to 100 is very hard. So if you can compartmentalize, start at 25%, and then just know, hey, at 25%, I'm gonna do 25% for 2 weeks, right?
Yeah.
And then say, okay, just have it planned out. Then I'm gonna go to 50%, and I'm just gonna progressively, incrementally get better. That way you don't freak yourself out when, if you try to do it against, and some people are different. Some people have to go from 0 to 100.
I think I'm a levels type person as well, like slowly but steadily. As long as, you have that end vision and know where you want to go and what you want to see.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how long it takes you.
Yeah.
Everyone has a different journey.
Life is a journey, and it's a lifestyle. Yeah, for everything. Yeah. So, I mean, that's really all I got for today. I don't know.
Hey, I mean, we've been chopping it up for a little bit. We can definitely just wrap it up. Just recap our intentions one more time so we don't forget.
So I'm going to do morning affirmations and gratitude. Mr. Rejuvenator. You guys can hold me accountable.
Hey, go follow the kid. And then for me, I'm going to do a lot of shit. That's what I'm saying. That's why I did a recap, because I don't really know what my my intention for next week is.
Your intention was going to be more cardio.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to do that this week. I'm going to finish that this week. But, like, next week.
Yeah, you're going to work out.
I'm going to try to be at a gym with Pops.
Yep, that's it.
Should show them the guns if you're watching on YouTube.
No.
So I know what I need to.
I need to work on them.
Catch up to.
Here, I'll show you the guns. Here you go, right here.
Oh, you just showed me the 10 years ago picture. Them was some pythons.
Some pythons.
Bro, they was some big old joints. Bigger than my head, and I got a big head.
We'll put those in there. Yeah, just to show people the difference of what you can do if you
hard work.
Put in the work. So cool. Well, I think this was good. Good talking to you. I'm glad we were able to shoot the shit.
Yes, sir. Always a pleasure.
I do want the 131 for you to get more sleep during the week, so you can
talk about that next week.
So you can recuperate, because recovery is so important to everything too.
Except when it comes to the wrist, guys.
Except when it comes to the what?
To the wrist.
Dude, that stupid wrist, bro.
Hey, we
Get
out.
A wrist
Peace.
Again, believing in time's mine. If I shine, you shine. We in this from the start. Take the game for the fame, but not to play the part. On my feet again, ready to breathe again, believing in time's mine. If I shine, you shine.